Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta wants to make signings in 4 different areas of his squad this summer. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta is keen to make signings in 4 areas of his squad in the next transfer window, though he will only look to make signings up front if either Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang or Alexandre Lacazette leave. The Gunners' boss has only made loan signings thus far, recruiting defensive duo Pablo Mari and Cedric Soares on temporary deals from Flamengo and Southampton in January. The pair's deals run out later this month, but according to Goal, the duo are likely to be signed permanently. Centre-back Mari impressed in appearances against Portsmouth and West Ham and would satisfy Arteta's desire to have a left-footed centre-half. It is thought the Spaniard, 26, will cost between £10 million and £13.5 million, though he is expected to play a key role in the coming seasons. While right-back Cedric can be signed for free, with his deal at Southampton expiring later this month. And signing the pair will help Arteta tick 2 boxes, with the 38-year-old coach keen to recruit at least 1 centre-back, a box-to-box midfielder and a right-back in the summer. The pair could be accrued at a relatively low cost and allow a more expensive pursuit of Atletico Madrid's Thomas Partey. The Ghanaian has been identified by Arsenal as the ideal box-to-box talent to revolutionise their midfield, and Goal say Atletico are well aware of the North London club's interest, having offered him a new contract. But if Arsenal are to land the 26-year-old, it will cost them £44 million due to the release clause in his current deal. Unless they qualify for the Champions League, Arteta simply does not have those level of funds available to him, with Goal saying Lacazette could be offered to the La Liga club in a swap deal. Atletico boss Diego Simeone is a long-term admirer of the Frenchman, whose contract runs out in 2022, meaning his value will only decline from now unless he pens a new deal. But Arteta is also said to want a replacement for Lacazette or Aubameyang should one or the other leave at the end of this season. The latter has just 12 months left to run on his agreement at the Emirates and so is the more likely to be sold, though the coronavirus crisis means Arsenal may no longer be able to attract the kind of fee they may have hoped for the Gabon international. That could see them keep him another year and let him leave for free in 2021. Though the Gunners will undoubtedly hope to get him to put pen to paper on an extension. Should Aubameyang leave for a handsome fee, then the likes of Odsonne Edouard, Moussa Dembele and Jonathan David have been watched as potential replacements. If Lacazette leaves in a swap deal for Partey but Aubameyang stays, it remains to be seen how Arteta will replace the former with a lack of cash. Arsenal legend Ray Parlour meanwhile believes Arteta should pursue a goal-scoring midfielder. The goals are not really spread around the team, are they, with Arsenal, he told TalkSport. You get Alexandre Lacazette chip in with a few. Mesut Ozil probably doesn't score enough for the position he plays. The midfield are very much more defensive-minded. Granit Xhaka's not going to score you goals. Lucas Torreira's not going to score you goals. They've lost Aaron Ramsey, who was the goal scorer from midfield. So I look at an attacking midfielder really who's probably going to try and score you 10 goals a season, but you're talking big money then to spend. Parlour added, I think they've got to try and keep most of their top talent. I'm talking about Aubameyang and people like that if they're going to have any chance of trying to get into the Champions League. I think a lot of it is going to be down to the last 9 games this season. I still think they've got a glimmer of hope. You never know what teams above them are going to come back and hit the ground running. If they can come back and hit the ground running and get a good start to the season, obviously the Man City game is going to be very important. If they can get anything out of that game, that will give them a lot of confidence going forward. Champions League football is so important for a lot of players these days. Aubameyang, if they can squeeze in, he might sign a new contract, I don't know. If they don't, then he might be on his way, and then suddenly you've got to replace a striker who scores all your goals.